I'm Michaela.
And I'm Felicia.
And what are we reviewing today, Felicia?
Fluxx?
Fluxx, the board game.
The board game where the only constant is change.
That's an oxymoron. It is. I have nothing else to say. It's very clever. Whoever wrote that tagline.
I thought Giancarlo was the oxymoron.
In Fluxx, players are trying to complete goals while stuck in an ever-changing flux. In the box, you'll get 9 boards which will form a random playing area each game, 2 peg boards, one for the rules and one for the goals, some pegs for the pegboard, 4 types of pawns for each of the players, and a deck of cards which will determine actions, goals, and rules during the game. The player to complete the amount of goals set on the goal board wins the game.
Here's how to set up. Form the playing board with the start tile in the center of the table. Each player plays their pawns there and the cards of their color in front of them. You need this card because sometimes you'll change color with another player. Place all the pegs on the first spot of the rules board. The hand limit should be at 3. Place the peg on the 3 of the goals board. Shuffle the deck and randomly draw out of 5 goals and place them face up on the goal board. Shuffle the deck again and give out 3 cards to each player. Each player takes a turn moving one of the pegs on the rule boards left or right 1 spot. This will change the starting rules of each game. You're now ready to start playing Fluxx.
On your turn, you will do 4 actions. First, you draw cards according to the number on the rules board. Now you play cards and do moves according to the numbers on the rule board. These 2 actions don't have to be taken in order, so you can move, then play a card, then move again, as long as you keep track of how many plays and moves you do. At the end of your turn, you discard to the maximum hand limit, so therefore the board is dictating what a player's actions are on his turn. Basically, what you are trying to do is have 2 of your color pawns on the 2 images on the top goal card. When you do, you pick up that goal card. Whoever has the number of goal cards shown on the board wins the game.
Let me explain some of the rules and cards you'll find in Fluxx. When you leave the start tile, you must leave from the arrows. The spaces with goal images are the only space that can have 1 pawn on it at a time. The other spots can hold more. If you move into a goal spot with another pawn there, you can push it into an empty spot adjacent to it, except the spot you came in from. If some special moves are turned on, like rotate, uproot, or wrap, you can spend a move point to do that action. The wormhole spot simply allows you to warp to the other wormhole.
The cards you'll find in the deck makes you do certain actions like jump to a spot, change a rule on the rule board, change hand or color with another player, secret goals which no one but you can see, and other crazy stuff. You have to play the amount of cards shown on the rule board, even if it's bad for you. As soon as a player has 2 of his pawns on a goal, the player takes the top goal card even if it's not his turn. The player to get the amount of goals needed on the goal board wins the game. It's a nice family game, but we just felt that the theme was lacking. There's some strategy and at times a lot of thinking is involved. At the same time, it's completely random. So for this one, it's a 6 out of 10.